Assalamualaikum. This is Mariam Mirza from Azad Properties in Istanbul. We have here Shan Agha, who's the CEO of Azad Properties and Azad Brothers together. Since the last time you were here on the video, we discussed many things, but since then, a lot of changes have come in the rules and regulations of Istanbul. We would like Shan Agha to highlight a few of them, what changes have taken place, what are the implications of them, and so on. So let's ask Shan Agha here. Shan, how are you?
Absolutely fine. Thank you for the kind introduction. And I think आपने सही बात बोली कि हम last time जब हमने वीडियो की थी उस टाइम से अब टाइम में काफ़ी सारी changes हैं. And I think this is the opportune moment that हम वो changes explain कर दें कि किस तरह changes हुई हैं और किस तरह वो property purchase को affect कर रही है और किस तरह वो citizenship program को affect कर रही है. All three are interlinked with each other, of course. मैं explain कर देता हूँ what basic fundamentals किस तरह change हुए. तो पहले प्रोसेस ये था कि हम एक प्रॉपर्टी बायर और सेलर आपस में डिसाइड करते थे बाइंग प्राइस एंड सेलिंग प्राइस. एक बार हमारा कॉन्ट्रैक्ट हो गया बाइंग और सेलिंग का, उसके बाद वी यूज्ड टू चूज ए इवैल्यूएटर व्हिच वाज अप्रूव्ड बाय द गवर्नमेंट टू इवैल्यूएट द प्रॉपर्टी. तो हमने $2.5 लाख की प्रॉपर्टी फॉर एग्जांपल लेट्स से अग्री किया, प्राइस अग्री की, हमने एक इवैल्यूएटर को सेलेक्ट किया, वो इवैल्यूएटर आया, उसने एवैल्यूएशन निकाली और हमें पता चल गया कि यार उसकी एवैल्यूएशन $2.5 लाख है या 260 है या 270 या 240 है. With that property paper we used to submit it to the TAPU office, which is the title deed office, and we used to execute the transaction. Very simple. One fundamental change now that has happened is that we cannot select the evaluator anymore. Why the government has done this is because there were a lot of evaluators which were biased. When I'm choosing in the evaluator, he already knows me, I know him, maybe I have a relation with him, maybe he has a bias, maybe there's corruption, maybe I give something to the evaluator, a property which is worth $250,000 or $200,000 or $175,000 is evaluated at $250,000. So a lot of people were doing this. That's why the trust in the market was not there. Of course, if you and I know about this, the government knows about it as well. So the government has now changed the system. And the government says that if a buyer and seller, they decide on a purchase and sale of a property, we have to apply to the government that we are making this purchase. The government now selects the evaluator. When the government selects the evaluator, I have no connection with him. And also, very importantly, these evaluators that the government is selecting, they're all evaluators that the banks use. Evaluators that the banks use are always more prudent because they protect the bank against volatility. So if a property is say 250,000, the evaluator will evaluate it at say 220, 230, because tomorrow if the value comes down, the bank is still in a position to hold its assets. So this is a problem, and I think in the last 2 weeks we have enough examples in front of us. So we know what the situation is, the reality of the situation. So a lot of people have taken the easy way out, where they say, where they're telling their clients, I meet a lot of people, they're already telling their clients you should invest $300,000. So the valuation is at 250, or you invest 275, you invest at 300, 350. I've heard some people say, आप $3.5 लाख invest करेंगे तो आपकी valuation $2.5 लाख.
There are a lot of videos already made asking clients to invest more than $300,000.
So the way we look at it is that we should be able, and the market is such, we should be able to make purchases which are lower than market value. That means एक property जो already 270 या 280 की बिकती है market में, हम कोशिश करते हैं उसको 240, 250 की खरीदें. Lower than market value. So purchasing अगर हमारी अच्छी होगी, जो I can see in the last 2 weeks, we have actually been able to purchase property at a lower rate than the market value, which is a great thing to do. Turkey is going through a bit of a liquidity crisis.
Yes.
So even though the prices have risen very fast, prices बढ़ गई हैं, लेकिन volume अभी तक आया नहीं है, क्योंकि lending rate अभी भी बैंक का बहुत high है. बहुत सारे लोग local market में mortgages पे नहीं काम कर सकते. We have to know and understand the dynamics where foreign investment is still a very small proportion of the market, entire market volume.
Of course.
जो market volume है वो टर्किश लोग आपस में ट्रेड करके डेवलप करते हैं, तो जो फॉरेनर मार्केट है वो बहुत कम इम्पैक्ट करती है. फॉरेनर मार्केट इज ग्रोन वेरी वेरी बिग एंड देयर इज लॉट ऑफ ट्रेड हैपनिंग, यस, बट and prices have increased, yes, but volume in the local market is still low. So what we are able to do right now is actually buy something which is in distress. That means price एक चीज की 2 लाख से 3 लाख जरूर हो गई होगी, लेकिन 3 लाख पे इतनी आसानी से बिकती नहीं है, बिकती वो आज भी 2.5 पे. तो उसकी जब वैल्यूएशन आती है, what we have seen is that we have been able to, even in this new environment, get a property which is for $250,000 and is valued at $250,000. तो I think it's a great thing. Market जो है वो clean out हो जाएगी. जितना सारा कचरा है, जो लोग फ्रॉड कर रहे थे, झूठ बोल रहे थे, हाई वैल्यू पे चीजें बेच रहे थे, आई थिंक उनकी दुकान तो समझे बंद हो जाएगी पहले, which is great I think.
अगर आप नोट करें, this is something very important कि एक तो कस्टमर का ट्रस्ट, कि भाई आप जहाँ से प्रॉपर्टी खरीद रहे हैं वो ट्रस्टवर्दी है, और जो लॉ नया आया है, गवर्नमेंट ने जो इम्प्लीमेंट किया है, that is basically to safeguard the investors' money.
Absolutely.
Which is a very very good thing as far as estate agents over here in Turkey they think.
I think एक और चीज बहुत valid और important इस वक्त ये है कि किस तरह की प्रॉपर्टी के क्या evaluations आ रहे हैं.
Exactly.
So lot of these evaluations that we see are being done on net worth. A lot of new properties are being evaluated at a lower level. A lot of properties which have a larger square area where the net and gross is very close to each other. This is of course through our experience in the last 2 weeks we've seen जहाँ पे gross और net में तो ज़्यादा फर्क नहीं, उसकी valuations अच्छी आ रही है, commercial properties की अच्छी आ रही है valuation अभी भी. So there is space in the market for sure. There is and I think personally, I think this is a great thing. It'll take time for people to adjust
Yes.
to this new law.
Yes.
When a lot of other people, बहुत लोग बहुत सारी बातें करें market में, तो डस्ट सेटल जब तक होगी, आई थिंक बहुत ही अच्छी चीज़ है. लोगों का ट्रस्ट डेवलप होगा, बहुत कम लोग स्कैम होंगे, बहुत लोगों की अच्छी डील्स होंगी. गवर्नमेंट सिर्फ इन्वेस्टर को नहीं, अपने आप को भी प्रोटेक्ट कर रहा है इससे. तो आई थिंक ये बहुत अच्छी चीज़ है. आई एम इन फेवर ऑफ इट. हम वैसी सेकेंडरी मार्केट में बहुत डील करते हैं, एंड यू नो वी आर एबल टू गेट डील्स फॉर द क्लाइंट which are below market value. So for us, at least, I think it's a great thing.
There are a lot of people who can't afford $300,000 and above $300,000 properties. So hope is not lost here. You can still buy property worth $250,000 and still get citizenship in a cleaner way than before.
So our aim is true aim is to narrow this gap. So the property will not be exact 250.
Yes.
Lot of times जो पसंद आती है property वो 255 होती है, 260
Of course, that depends on what you choose.
So we will try for our investors
Yes.
to get them at the closest possible to the evaluation that the government evaluates it at. That's our aim, and that's what we're looking to do. And hopefully we'll see some of you over here in Istanbul soon. We look forward to welcoming you at our office, which is right at Taksim Square. And yeah, looking forward to.
And you can write to us www.azadproperties.com, and we are here to answer any queries that you have still, because we have seen the latest trend, how the government implicated new laws, how we have dealt with them, and what results we have found. And there's a lot of hope for people, and you can still buy property, maybe not 250 or maybe 260, but not over 350 like most videos are being shown. So all good. See you inshallah in Istanbul. I'm here, Mariam Mirza, and with me here, Shan Agha. We are here to be of service to you.
Looking forward to seeing you guys. Cheers.